Welcome back, gems. Today is day 7 of your favorite challenge, 31 days to renew your mind. Let's start with a prayer. Holy Spirit, govern my thoughts today. Help me release fear-based thinking and return to your frequency. Let my mind rise above confusion and settle into divine peace. Renew me with clarity, wisdom, and grace. I surrender my thoughts to your higher way. Today's theme is awaken your spirit mind. Today's theme is not just about thinking better, but thinking higher. Okay? Not just thinking better, but thinking higher. You hear when people have told you before that, hey, you gotta dream big. You gotta think big. It's because within you have the God mind, the spirit mind. What do I mean by that? Well, this is our mind. Our mind have three personalities or three aspects. We have the conscious mind, which is the mind I'm using right now, the awakening, the present awareness. The subconscious mind, which is the mind that is in charge of your body function. You don't have to think how to breathe, you just breathe. You don't have to think how to digest your food, you just do it. It's not you doing it, it's your subconscious mind do it. And then we have the superconscious mind, which is the God mind in your form, which is the God mind as your mind. Is she saying that I have the God mind in me? Yes, you do. And if you want to know more about the three personalities of the mind, put it in the comments. I will make a whole video about it. Today first, I prepared the class right here, sitting, while working out. I will be like, oh no, let me finish working out, go to my place, shower, dress, and set the camera and then prepare. I'm like, no, I can do it here right now. Why not? I have a mind, I have a camera, let's go. Today we're going to cover 2 Bible verses. The main one, which is the summary of this whole challenge, Romans 12:2. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. It does not say be transformed by how much money you make, or be transformed by your parents, or be transformed by social media, or be transformed by people's opinions, or be transformed by your past. It says be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Renewal of your mind. How do we say at the beginning? Not just thinking better, but thinking higher. Because now that you know that you have the God mind in you, the spirit mind in you, what type of thoughts are you going to think? What type of thoughts are you going to entertain? What type of thoughts are you going to express? What type of thoughts are you going to embody? Now that you know that you have the God mind, the spirit mind within you, what type of thoughts are you going to think? Another example. Imagine you had the genie right now, and you got to make 3 wishes. Which type of wishes you are going to make? And the fact that whatever wish you say is going to be granted. The same applies to your mind. Whatever thought you entertain the most is going to be granted, because you have the God mind in you. You have the genuine mind in you. You have the power to create, the power to change, the power to build, because you have the God mind in you. And I said it yesterday during one of my classes. I was talking about love, relationship. And at some point, I don't know why I said it, but I get to the point when I came to the conclusions that since nobody can stop you from thinking, nobody can stop you from becoming. Since nobody can stop you from thinking, nobody can stop you from dreaming, nobody can stop you from building, nobody can stop you from creating, nobody can stop you from changing your life or transforming your life. As long as you can think, you can change. As long as you can think, you can become. Nobody can stop you from thinking, so nobody can stop you from dreaming. Nobody can stop you from transforming. Nobody can stop you from creating. If I tell you right now, stop thinking, you are thinking already. Since nobody, this is the truth, since nobody can stop you from thinking, nobody can stop you from becoming. Nobody can. Nobody. How are they going to do it? What are they going to do to you? And power is the mind. I always say it in my videos, in my classes, whatever you think about the most, you attract. Whatever you think about the most, you manifest. Whatever you think about the most, you create. Whatever you think about the most, you attract. Why? Because you have the spirit mind winning you. You have the God mind winning you. That's why. That's why your mind is so powerful. Homework. Today, journal about what does it mean for your mind to be governed by the spirit. Again, what does it mean for you? I'm not saying for your parents, for your siblings, for your girlfriend, boyfriend, crush, social media. No, it's about you. Journal. What does it mean for your mind to be governed by the spirit? In what ways are you still led by fear, ego, or flesh-based thinking? All this challenge is going to make you get to the point in where you go from flesh to spirit. From thinking flesh thinking to thinking spirit thinking. So today, journal about it. In what ways are you still led by fear, ego, and flesh-based thinking? Because since today we are awakened to a higher operating system, to our higher faculty, to our best faculty, because our best faculty is the God faculty. The spirit mind, which is the spirit mind, most people, including me, at some point in my life, I was doing this. I made this mistake. Accountability right here, transparency. Most people, me, in the past, function from the ego mind, shaped by fear, survival, and separation. When you are thinking, oh my God, I cannot do it, I cannot make it. Oh my God, my life is hard. Oh, nobody loves me, nobody gives me money, nobody's going to support me. I cannot be happy, I cannot be successful, nothing is working. Oh my God, my traumas, oh my God, I've been depressed. That's ego-based thinking. Because your ego is shaped by fear, traumas, survival. So as long as you keep thinking from the ego, you are going to keep attracting the type of life that only the ego can give you. A life of fear, a life of lack, a life of misery, a life of separation, a life of poverty, a life without meaning, a life without purpose, because it's ego rooted. As long as you keep using your ego to think, you are going to keep having the life that only your ego can give you. But the whole point of this challenge is for you to ascend, is for you to awaken, is for you to transform your mind to be only in the frequency of God mind. Most people function from the ego mind, shaped by fear, survival, and separation. But the spirit mind, the God mind, is tuned to God's frequency. In God's frequency, there is not hate. There is not poverty. There is not drama. There is not trauma. There is not lack. There is not misery. There is not fear. God's frequency. God's frequency has no fear, no hate, no poverty, no sickness, no negativity, no traumas. So whenever you find yourself being like, oh, my traumas, that's your ego talking. Oh, life is hard. That's your ego talking. Oh, I cannot succeed. I cannot win. That's your ego talking. Oh my God, my life is hard. My life is difficult. That's the ego talking. That's not God talking. What did we say? God's frequency is where love, peace, prosperity, happiness, positivity, joy, health is. All the good things you can think of, all the good things you can wish, all the good things you can desire are in the God's frequency, not in the ego frequency. The spirit mind is tuned to God's frequency where peace, clarity, and divine wisdom flow. Flow. Not stay stagnant. Not, oh, it's only going to be done to other people, but not me. This, what we're talking about today, completely destroy the idea or the belief that happiness is for certain people. Riches is for certain people. Opportunities are for certain people. Love is for certain people. No. It's available to all of us all the time. No matter where you come from, no matter what you look like, no matter your sexuality, no matter your religion, no matter your past, no matter your country, no matter your voice, no matter your height, no matter your political preferences, it had nothing to do with that. Love, happiness, prosperity, riches, wealth, success, joy, health, peace is available to all of us because all of us have the God mind within. Nobody can take it away from you. So you gotta awaken it. You gotta tap into it and start thinking from God's point and not your ego point. You tell me, does it make sense for God to think poverty? So why are you thinking poverty? Does it make sense for God to think failure? So why are you thinking failure? Does it make sense for God to think sickness? So why are you thinking sickness? Does it make sense for God to think negativity? So why are you thinking negative? Does it make sense for God to think I cannot do, I cannot have, I cannot be? So why are you telling yourself, I cannot be happy, I cannot be successful, I cannot win? Son, come back. I enjoy your presence. Thank you. To walk in the Spirit, your thoughts must be transformed by it. Transformed by it. To walk in the Spirit, to embody the Spirit, your thoughts must be transformed. Transformed from the ego thoughts to the God's thoughts. From the fear-based thoughts to the faith-based thoughts. From the poverty-based thought to the prosperity-based thoughts. From the lack-based thoughts to the abundance-based thought or thinking. You have to be renewed by the transformation of your mind. To walk in the Spirit, your thoughts must be transformed by it. You gotta be transformed. How do you transform it? Well, you are aware of your thought. I think it was maybe day 2, day 3. We spoke about observe your thoughts. What are you thinking? Right now, in this particular moment, what are you thinking? Pause, write it down. But what I'm thinking right now, which you can see by the way I'm talking and by the way I'm moving and by the way my voice is sounding, I'm thinking success. I'm thinking prosperity. I'm thinking happiness. I'm thinking I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm thinking this video is going to change somebody's life for the better. I'm thinking joy. I'm thinking positivity. I'm thinking I am capable. And because I'm thinking so positive and so loving and so godly, I can speak like this. I can be like this because that's what I'm thinking. What about you? What are you thinking consistently? Power is the mind. Don't forget that. This means letting go of impulse, anxiety, and control, and letting the Holy Spirit shape your mindset. When Spirit governs your mind, you no longer react. You respond with divine consciousness. Holy Spirit shape your mindset. When Spirit governs your mind, you no longer react. You respond with divine consciousness. Transforming your mind to let it govern by God, to let it govern by Spirit, means letting go of impulse, anxiety, wanting to control everything, wanting to know everything, wanting to figure out everything, wanting to act like who you are not, talk like who you are not. It means letting go of all of that. You know they're saying let go and let God? Yeah, it means let go of your own understanding and tap into God's understanding. Sometimes, if not all the time, whenever I have an issue or a problem, or I find myself in an uncomfortable situation, or I find myself thinking how I'm not supposed to think, I ask myself, what will God do in this situation? What will God say in this situation? How will God react? How will God respond? What will God do? How will God feel in this situation? What will God say in this situation? How will God think in this situation? And I make my best to think like God. I can. Might as well do it. Why not? Who gonna stop me? Who gonna tell me I cannot? I don't need permission to think. Not only think good, not only think better, but thinking higher. I don't need permission for that. You don't either. You don't either. Let go and let God. That's what it means. It means let go of your own understanding, which most of the time, if you haven't renewed your mind, your understanding on your thoughts are based on the ego. based on the past, based on the trauma, based on fear, lack, limitation. That's not God thinking. There is no limitation in God. There is no poverty in God. There is no lack in God. There is no traumas in God. So, today, second Bible verse, Romans 8:6. The mind governed by the flesh is dead, but the mind governed by the Spirit is life and peace. Romans 8:6. The mind governed by the flesh is dead, but the mind governed by the Spirit is life and peace. When you are thinking in tune with God, in agreement with God, there is no way you're going to be thinking sickness, poverty, negativity. Is it, how? 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 You tell me. The spirit mind is winning you. The God mind is winning you. Yes, it is. Our mind have three personalities. Let's call it personalities. We have the conscious mind, we have the subconscious mind, and we have the superconscious mind. The superconscious mind is God, and the subconscious mind is Jesus. Oh, what I say, did it resonate with you? I'm going to say it again. The subconscious mind is Jesus, and the superconscious mind is God. I made a video where the title was Stop Worshiping Jesus. Oh, the Christians came. Oh my God, you're so wrong for that. How can you say stop worshiping Jesus? You are going to go to hell for that. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is everything. And the good thing about me, I know how to check myself. If I find myself lying, being negative, or thinking fearful, I'm going to say it. But I stand on what I say all the time. And I deal with the consequences. I'm going to say it again. Stop worshiping Jesus and start emulating Jesus. What does she say? She says stop worshiping Jesus. Absolutely. Because when you worship Jesus, you'll be like, oh my God, look at all the good things Jesus did. Oh my God, I admire Jesus so much. Oh, Jesus. That's you worshiping. But when you emulate Jesus, Jesus did that. Let me do it too. Jesus accomplished that. Jesus manifested that. Jesus created that. I can do it too. Because Jesus did not say, look what I have done and that's it. Jesus said, look what I have done and you do like that or better. I don't know which Bible verse it says it too, that you are going to do greater work. Oh, you are surprised? I told you, Jesus is your subconscious mind. So all the things you saw Jesus doing, you can do it too. How? By thinking like Jesus. Was Jesus thinking poor? Was Jesus thinking lack? Was Jesus thinking negative? Was Jesus thinking poverty? Was Jesus thinking sickness? Was Jesus thinking, oh, my traumas, oh, what I have been through, oh my God, what I have been through? No. Imagine all the things Jesus went through. Go ahead, name it. All the pain, people laughing, people not believing, people rejecting, people, all that. But did that change Jesus' purpose? Nope. Did that change Jesus' faith? Nope. Did that change Jesus? Did that stop Jesus from being Jesus? Absolutely not. But how many of you, your traumas, your failures, your mistakes, the pain you have felt, who you were, is stopping you? Your past is not a predicator of your future. Oh, yesterday before I went to bed, I was writing about success stories, happy stories, money stories, about how your past is not an indicator of your future. And I was doing my researches and I wrote down people that had a negative past, a devastating past, a poverty past, but that did not stop them from who they are right now or who they have become. And I'm going to share with you some of the people that I was able to study. Reverend Ike. If you don't know who that is, Google it. Do your own research, just like I did, and I'm sharing it right now. I study and I teach. I look for answers and I share what I know. I'm not gonna sit here and be mentally lazy and wait for somebody to come and educate me. No, I'm gonna go out of my way, use all the tools I have to find education, to find information, which all of us right now have access to information. So for you to say, I don't know, nah, go lie to somebody else. Reverend Ike, from extreme poverty in South Carolina to millionaire, maybe a billionaire. By now, if he was still here physically, he would be a billionaire, in my opinion. From extreme poverty in South Carolina to millionaire. From extreme poverty in South Carolina, yeah, this is somebody whose past was poverty, but that their future became wealth, became success, became riches. Why? They did not let their past define or control who they can become. Jesus did it. I'm not doing it, so why are you doing it? From extreme poverty in South Carolina to millionaire. He's still speaking the present. He's a metaphysical teacher and prosperity preacher. His main message is, the lack of money is the root of all evil. He taught the power of visualization, mindset, and divine prosperity. Another person that their past is not an indicator of their future. Miles Monroe, from a small wooden house with 11 siblings in the Bahamas to global author, leadership consultant, and multi-millionaire. If he was still alive today, he would be a billionaire too. I affirm it. Again, from his past was what? Small wooden house with 11 siblings in the Bahamas. To global author, leadership consultant, and multi-millionaire. But how many of you, oh, because I'm from this country, oh, because of my family, oh, because I don't have a house. I don't care. Even if you are homeless right now, that is not an indicator that you are going to be homeless in 10 years, in 5 years, in 20 years, even in 5 months, even next week. Because if you renew your mind and you can see yourself in better conditions, you're going to get yourself into better conditions. Your past is not an indicator of your future. Your past is not an indicator of your future. Another example, in the message that Miles Monroe's main message is rediscovering purpose, potential, and the kingdom within. Again, the kingdom within. Within. Because power is within. The God within. Another example of somebody whose past is not a reflection of their future. Les Brown, from label mentally retarded as a child. His past was reflecting that, oh, you're gonna be nothing. You are retarded. You are mentally ill. Look at you as a child. Label retarded as a child to world renovated motivational speaker and author. His main message is, it's not over until you win. Speak your future into existence. Those are examples of people that did not let their past, did not let what they have been through, what people have said, or what they have possibly done, stop them from becoming. So why you keep using who you were, what you did, as an excuse? Oh, you know, in my past, I did this in my past. I was this person in my past. I went through this in my past. People laugh at me, so that's why I'm not dreaming. Stop that. That's an excuse, because your past is not an indicator of your future. No matter who you were, you can become a whole different person. No matter if you were born in poverty, you don't have to die in poverty. Your past is not an indicator of your future. Another example I found as I was doing my research, because I educate myself. Strive Masiwiya from Zimbabwe. His past was from refugee families during the war to billionaire, telecom tycoon, economic, and philanthropist. From coming from a family of that people are refugee during the war to becoming a billionaire. Again, your past is not an indicator of your future. His main message is faith in God, education, and technology for empowerment. Another example of somebody who's did not let their past, did not let what they have been through, did not let who they were or what people have said stop them from a different future, a brighter future, a rich future. And the only reason I'm sharing these stories is to remind you and to inspire you that if they were able to do it, you can do it too. Why not? Jesus did not let his past or whatever people did to him or whatever people said to him or whatever he went through stop him from do all the great and all the good that he did. So why are you still letting your past control you? Your past is not your identity. Your past is not your destiny. Another example of someone who did not let their past, of someone who's an indicator that your past does not define your future. Phew, success. Tyler Perry, from abusive household, homeless, molested as a child, to filmmaker, studio owner, and media mogul. Let me say it again. His past, abusive household, homeless, molested as a child. His present, his future, filmmaker, studio owner, media mogul. And his main message is faith, forgiveness, and creating your own lane. Your past is not an indicator of your future. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind and awaken your spirit mind. Awaken your God mind, which you already have it. Maybe you have forgot you have it. Maybe you have doubt that you have it, but it's already there. You cannot remove God mind from you. You can only choose to not use it, or you are using it the wrong way. You want to know how you can use, or you have been using the God mind that you have the wrong way? Every time you think sickness, every time you think limitations, every time you think poverty, every time you think lack, every time you think sickness, you are using your God mind the wrong way. But good thing is, whatever you imprint in your subconscious mind, you get, good or bad. Whatever seed you plant, it grows. So why not plant faith instead of fear? Why not plant prosperity instead of poverty? Why not plant abundance instead of lack? Why not? Well, you choose. And another example, myself. When I started making videos on TikTok, people told me, you don't have the looks to be on camera. Nobody cares about your message. Nobody wants to listen about what? Power of the mind. Why are you talking about talking positive? Nobody cares. Oh my God, go fix your hair. Your hair is nasty. Your English is bad. Nobody cares about your video. You don't have the voice to be on camera. You don't have the looks to be on camera. Oh my God, you're doing videos in nature. Oh my God, you're doing videos barefoot. Oh my God, you're carrying bricks. Look at you. You are a clown. You are a joke. You think like this, anybody will listen to you? You think you're gonna go far? Oh my God, stop making videos. Get a real job. That's what they said. I went through that. That was my past. Now look at me. If I listened to them, you wouldn't be here. If I listened to them, I wouldn't be here. If I let my past, that's just one example of something that of my past that could have stopped me, that could have break me, or that could have transformed me into someone I'm not. That's just one example of my past, which I have many. Oh, you give me another example that you want myself, me? Speak up. No. I was the person who's gonna be, no. If I say what I want to say, they're going to laugh at me. If I say what I want to say, they're going to joke. If I say what I want to say, I'm going to get beat up. Because it happened to me. I will speak up and I will get beat up. I will say what I think. People will call me crazy. They will call me weird. They will make fun of me. They will put me in a corner. Oh, here she comes, the weirdo. Oh my God, stop talking. Yeah. But here I am now. Speaking up. Here I am now with a global platform, with an international platform, inspiring, motivating millions of people. How do I know that? I just know. Numbers say it too. My most viral video, last time I checked, it had 4 million views. 4 million views. I did it. The person who they call crazy, stupid, you don't have the looks to be on camera, nobody cares about you, you're not going to make it, you're wasting your time, get a real job, your English is trash, your English is bad. Yeah, I did that. And imagine what I'm going to do in the next 5-10 years. What? And I'm sharing this not to brag on myself. By the way, I don't brag about myself. I praise myself. Difference is to remind you that if Reverend Ike, if Jesus did it, you can do it too. If Reverend Ike did it, you can do it too. If Miles Monroe did it, you can do it too. If Les Brown did it, you can do it too. If Strife Masiwa did it, you can do it too. If Tyler Perry did it, you can do it too. If Ada did it, you can do it too. If you dare to renew your mind, and if you dare to not only think better, but think higher. That's it. This is the class for today. As it comes, as it is. Put in the comment, make sure you do the homework. Make sure you do the homework. Journal about what does it mean for your mind to be governed by spirit. Answer. In what ways are you still led by fear, ego, or flesh-based thinking? We're stopping the flesh-based thinking. We're tapping into the spirit-based thinking, the prosperity-based thinking, the faith-based thinking, the success-based thinking, the abundance-based thinking, the wealth-based thinking. I made this class, I think it took me what? Maybe 10 minutes? Yeah, you can see writing that is all clear. Yeah, do the homework, meditate on those 2 Bible verses, Romans 12:2 and Romans 8:6. Whatever truth comes from you, meditate on that, journal about it. You can put in the comments. If you have a question, put it in the comments. If I don't have the answer, somebody else might have the answer. If you have the answer, put it in the comments. If you have the question, put it in the comments. I don't know everything, but we have a community. If I don't know, somebody else can teach. If I don't know, somebody else can show. If I don't know, somebody else can come and educate me and everybody else in this community. So do your homework, journal, meditate. And now let's close with prayer. And the prayers, I always write down the prayers and I always put them in the YouTube video description of the classes. So if you want to have every prayer I have said for every class, you can pause the video as I'm talking and write it down, or you can simply go on my YouTube channel and look at the video description and you are going to find the opening prayer and the closing prayer. So let's close the class with a prayer. Thank you for bringing me back to my spiritual center. My mind feels... See, I was writing so fast, I even put words on top of words. Thank you for bringing me back to my spiritual center. My mind feels better and my heart more peaceful. I don't like the word better here. Let's put another word. Yup, I edit my prayers on the go. Why not? You can do it too. You don't have to rely on my prayers or somebody else's prayers. You can create your own prayer, as you should, right? Thank you for bringing me back to my spiritual center. My mind feels cleaner, and my heart more peaceful. I choose spirit over fear, purpose over ego. Let this alignment guide my words, actions, and choices. I walk in life and peace. Thank you for bringing me back to my spiritual center. My mind feels cleaner and my heart more peaceful. I choose spirit over fear, purpose over ego. Let this alignment guide my words, actions, and choices. I walk in life and peace. See you all, gems. If you don't know who are gems, gems is the name I gave to my community. To all my gems out there, I love you. It's all about not only thinking better, but thinking higher. Thinking with the frequency of God's mind, spirit mind, God's mind, spirit mind, God's mind, and spirit mind. See you for tomorrow, day 8. Bye.